Good day. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Harris on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this.
Williams loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. He'll hand off here to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. A good rally to the football keeps them to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Chiefs nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette.
Mahomes pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At their own
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had of what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And 2 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Los Angeles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to the 25. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That's good.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Finds a seam inside the 40. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
7-yard line.
That one complete to Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with the recipe of the ground game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers first down.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
At the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's good.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And again, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
At the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Los Angeles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well?
He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great skill.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
No problem there on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.